All right, good morning, everyone. It is 8:50 in the morning, September the 17th, 2021, and this is my morning strategy session. So, first thing that we have up here is ABCL. ABCL back here, I think it was 2 days ago. Let's look here. It announced, there we go, ABCL and Moderna team up to develop antibody therapies. So whenever there's a partnership among a small company, a big company, the small company's share price tends to benefit from the large company's sort of share price. So ABCL is climbing up this morning. Pre-market high is at $23.35. The pre-market low is at $21.72. I like this setup because there are going to be a lot of different ways to play it. That is, if it dips down at the open and then comes through the first Fibonacci level, the first Fibonacci level will be a buy on the way back up. Of course, then if it dips down just a little bit and then breaks through the opening price, then that's a buy. If it comes all the way down and retraces to the 61.8 and 50% fib, there's going to be support in there most likely, especially given the morning low. As of right now, if it opened right now, this stock price would, the morning low, the pre-market low would be in between those two Fibonacci levels, which is coincidental, nothing more than coincidental. But I like coincidences. So, and I'll trade them. So that's ABCL. And I have a Fibonacci on this thing right now, but those Fibonacci's will change. Wherever it opens is where I'll move my Fibonacci levels to. Let's see, then we've got IVZ. IVZ just announced, okay, it's a rumor. Invesco is said to be in talks to merge with State Street's asset management unit. This is just a buy the rumor, sell the news kind of thing. A pretty small uptick in this company's price here pre-market on that rumor. So again, wherever this thing decides to open is where I will move the Fibonacci levels, and I'll look for the same or similar setup on IVZ that I'm looking for on ABCL. And I'm most likely to watch ABCL more than I am IVZ. ABCL right now pre-market is traded 1.3 million shares, and IVZ has traded 147,000 shares. So I think ABCL is going to be quite a bit more active than IVZ will be. And so I may not trade IVZ because I'm paying too much attention to ABCL. But at least I have two things on watch. And I'm not going to mark out there's so much light, the volume is so light that I'm not going to mark out the tops and the bottoms in the pre-market here. I'm just going to kind of leave it the way it is and see what happens with the Fibonacci levels and the open price. Now, next up is CLVT. CLVT, this is an interesting company, and the stock price is interesting. Let me actually kind of change the time frame here and you can get a better perspective on this thing. This is the monthly chart. And so here, it's run up and then it's consolidated and it's kind of hit this price, this $22 price a couple of times, and has gotten support. You see it came up, it came up here, consolidated for a few months, dipped around, and then has found support at roughly $22.39. I mean, I'm not going to try and make that an exact number or anything, but it's found support in that sort of general area. And so this morning, it's dipping down this morning okay, I see what's going on. So the reason it hit my scanner this morning, and it's the most read stock, CLVT, on my large cap scanner, it's the reddest stock there. It has a price of $22 on the scanner, but I'm looking at the level 2, and the bid is at $22.50, and the ask is at $25.50. So let me change times here again. And so if it opened at $22, you can kind of see here on the daily, if it opened at $22, it would open right at that red line right there. So I'm watching this thing today for the off chance that it actually hits this bottom support price here and gives me an entry. So just a quick bio on this company. This is interesting. Okay, Claire, I don't really understand exactly what it does. It's a service company. CLVT PLC engages in the provision of trusted insights and analytics to accelerate the pace of innovation. It operates through the science and intellectual property segments. All right, blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. The company was founded in 1864 and is headquartered in London. The company was founded in 1864. That's a long time. That's a long time ago. So I don't know. It IPO'd back here. Let's see again. It IPO'd on the 1st of May, 2019. So I don't know what's going on here exactly. I don't know if this is like the start of a Wyckoff formation and it's just going to be on its way down. Here's the distribution phase of the Wyckoff series. So I'm just looking for a trade. I'm not looking for anything like an investment or anything. This is just a trade. All right. And then next is CRVS. CRVS, you can see here, it's actually really kind of running up right now. And so this I don't really like it that much. The headline is Chinese for starters. So Corvus Pharmaceuticals' Chinese partner gets regulatory nod to conduct early stage study on cancer drug candidate. And so, okay, there's the headline, right? Well, the thing has a float of 29 million shares, 29.45 million shares. And so that is a float that is that big leaves a lot of free agents out there who can just step in and start taking profits, at any time too, So in this stock, it has a history here. Back here, it popped up on July 7th, 2020 and just sold off. Popped up on October 5th, 2020 and just sold off. It popped up on the 9th of February, 2021. It didn't immediately sell off that day, but then it spent the next, what's that? It looks like about a month, selling off to what looks like more than 50%. Here, let's take a look here. On a 50% sell-off, after that run-up on the 9th of February this year. And so it's been kind of here down in the doldrums now, for the better part of the year of 2021. And here now it's popping up again. Let's see. It popped up July 5th, 2019. So let's see here. Let's see. For the year 2017, revenues are zero. Loss is $55 million. 2018, revenue zero, loss of $46.9 million. 2019, revenue zero, loss of $46.67 million. So far, 2020 is a little bit better. Revenue zero, net income of negative $6 million. So this company isn't making money, and it's trading merely on the news that it is now going to start doing some trials on a cancer patient. That's great. The Wall Street loves cancer treatments and cures and so forth. Let's see, earnings. Oh, it must be doing some kind of revenues. Putting up earnings. I don't know. Well, anyway, Yeah, I seriously doubt I will trade this stock, but we'll see. I mean, if this thing just really starts to go through the roof, then perhaps, there are a lot of participants. I mean, it does have pre-market here. It has traded 19 million shares. 19 million shares pre-market. There are a lot of people waiting on this little run up right here pre-market. I'll bet you that sells off almost completely before the bell. All right, so then broader market here, S&P. Let's see. Oh, I haven't set these things up yet. SPY. If the SPY opened up right now, it would open up almost 0.4% lower. The VIX. So the VIX is still kind of hanging around above the gap here. I imagine there's going to be heightened volatility as long as it doesn't spike through and start reaching new highs. I imagine there's going to be an increase in volatility until after today's options expiration. There's some rollovers happening between contracts on the futures. Then there's next week's FOMC minutes meeting on Wednesday happening. So, yeah, I imagine things are going to stay the VIX is going to stay a bit elevated for about a week or so. And then once that's all over with, I imagine there's going to be some drawdown in the VIX and things will calm down and we'll go back to life as usual. Let's see what's going on with crypto, Bitcoin. All right. So I don't know why, but for some reason I have today marked off as a date. I wonder, did I put any more forward dates on there? I didn't. I think I just counted like forward 6 weeks, 4 weeks, or 6 weeks, or I'm sorry, 8 weeks or 6 weeks. And I've just put lines in for, oh no, I see what it is. Okay, so we have a convergence here of these two lines here for a wedge. That's what it is. Yeah, if I see why I did this now. If Bitcoin had continued to consolidate in this wedge, then the 17th, by the 17th, would have seen a move either up or down. That's why that's there. Okay, well, who knows? Maybe we'll still see some fireworks today with respect to Bitcoin. And so that's my morning strategy session, everybody. Good luck out there. Keep your wrists tight. Click like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, tap the bell, and I will see you at the recap. I am out.